Only the books, because the light comes for 1.5 foot. I told friends, you are seeing the whole room. I don't see it. I see just the book. Even though the light is dim, my concentration is much better. I focus with full stop, cover everything, which page number. So in 11th standard, between 11th and 10th, as Sir told, Swamiji told, I did bookbinding for those 2 months. It's a flash opportunity. When I say flash opportunity, seasonal opportunity, it comes that 2 months. That's all. I went to the master and told, Master, I want to do the bookbinding. Can you just refer to some parents? I did at a much lesser rate, but I made much more profit. Because I used to, my education came handy when compared to the other printers. I used to measure, I didn't waste anything. I used to measure exactly how many centimeters is this book, and exactly I cut the raw materials for it. So by that, I saved my, cost. That helped me in improving my bottom line, which is the profit. Top line, bottom line, right? Top line is revenue, bottom line is profit. So there, it really, I understood that. Then I continued the same thing for 11th standard, after 11th, then 12th. During 11th, my concentration slightly got wavered because you are entering 16. So I thought till now, okay, you did some, real focus and work. Other guys are just splashing around, talking around. Why don't you entertain with your own humor and everything? So I started mingling with lots of people. So 11th went like that. There was no ranking system, but I know I was not the best student, maybe the 4th or 5th rank if I am ranked. Again in 12th, during the September month, my headmaster came and told me that you are not the same Sharath. You are not the same Sharath anymore. It really pricked me. I told myself, I don't tell outside, I told myself, no, I'm the same Sharath. No, I didn't change. But the question, he's right, you have come down in your studies. So I just went home, analyzed what's happening. My mother is earning the same amount of money, but we are growing at a much higher rate compared to the income. So she's providing the same sambar and rice, that's all. So I thought this is little energy provided, but you are spending your time in talking. Thousands and thousands of words. You're just talking and entertaining your friends. Then after that, you are playing. So you lose all your energy there, go home, sleep by 9:15, and wake up by 7 o'clock. We can't afford to do that. Since I told you the kind of mother sacrifice, after 6, my whole perspective changed. I told myself I'm going to really work hard, study well, and get best seat in the best college in Tamil Nadu, because I was not knowing IIT or BITS till then. So I thought I'm going to study in the engineering college and get a good job and just give rest to my mother. I'll take the responsibility. But the kind of thing which is happening right now, it is not possible. Then I understood my responsibility and told myself, this is the energy that is there with you, but you got to spend in the right way. There is no way you can go and ask mother, give me Complan, give me Horlicks, Boost. Then we'll be having just one bottle of Complan for maybe with 1,000 rupees, 10 bottle of Complan is 6, almost 5 adults and one. One kid having is too difficult. You can understand that, right? So that's the situation. I told, I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to talk less than 10 words a day. So I just challenged myself, can you do that? So within 1 week, I reduced it to 50 words, 100 words like that. The next 1 week, I reduced it to 10 words a day. Speaking 10 words a day. Just now, with one sentence, we speak at least 6-7 words a day, right? I just spoke 10 words, in September end till March. I didn't speak more than 10 words. I used to count how many words. There are days where I spoke 3 words. People thought he became mad. But I know why I'm doing that. What is my situation? I know. And what I want to achieve, I know. When somebody, came and told my friends, because I know I was the best entertainer in 11th. So my friend will try to come and disturb. What happened to him? Is he studying so much? What happened? He will come and say, did you see, try to distract, right? Did you see that movie? Did you see that serial or that? Do you know that affair between that fellow and this girl? Get my point. So it will come to my ears. I'll process in my mind. I'll just say, I'll question, is this important for your goal? The answer will come no. If the answer comes no, I'll just say, he will come and say, do you know about that? I'll say, like that. And just walk. Then people started, something happened, slowly they moved away from me. I focused on my things. I got so much energy, so much concentration. I focused on my studies. But as I told, I used to sleep at 9 and wake up at 7 o'clock. But this is not enough. I told, I got to wake up by as early as possible. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock. But there is no alarm at home. There is one wall clock. I told, this is September. It's September, winter sets in Chennai and all. For Chennai people, little bit 20, 15 degrees is winter. So, what I used to do is I just have the trousers on and sleep on the floor with the fan speed in full swing, with no bed sheet, no mat, just sleep on the floor. What will happen? By night 12:15, it'll be cold, shivering, right? So I'll wake up. I'll just stand from there, shift a place, from that to a different place. So I'll start at 1 o'clock and say till 7 o'clock you're going to study. So I'll not sleep, I'll not stop, I'll just concentrate and study. Just to disprove my headmaster who told that you are no more same Sharat. And more than that, just to make sure I just get a good seat and support my mother. Or else, whatever hard work is put in, this goes waste. Whatever she did, she didn't eat, everything goes waste. So I cannot admit that. So I did that 3 months, next 1 month, I really got lots of time. What happened is I just counted everything. Right from taking bath. If I used to take bath for 10, 15 minutes, I just told why you're slowly wiping around. Why don't you do it fast? It's a hand, right? Instead of wiping this hand for a minute, why don't you just, So I used to take bath in 3-4 minutes, come to the room, come to the house, and when I used to dress for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I just make sure bring all my dress at one point and wear it within 1 minute, 2 minutes. I used to time the race, 100-meter race or something. 50 seconds, wear your pants, shirt, tie, shoe, everything. And also during lunch time, instead of eating for 25 minutes, but anyway, you're not talking, you are just focused on your eating, that's all. So you eat very fast within 5 minutes. So you get 25 more minutes, lunch break is huge. So I used to study for 3-4 questions in that time. So that's how I improved my, time management and everything. So till 12th, during 12th it was really tough because we were all grown and my mother's income didn't increase much. It was really tough. I just had, remember, only one trouser, one pant to wear and 2 shirts. And with this, you got to go to a school on a daily basis. You can understand how tough it is, like in that age, 16, 17 years, like you're wearing just one trouser all the day going to school. I told like, this is just a comparison that we are doing right now. When I get into a college and earn, it will not be there. I will get good rest, no problem. I'll just keep focusing. Just worrying about what is there, it doesn't help. Get my point? So I just told myself and just focus. As I told, I used to sleep on the floor. Before sleeping, I used to say like, sleep Sharath, sleep. You got to wake up in the morning. I used to tell like, wake up by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1:30. When I say the timing, exactly at 1:30, when I see the wall clock, it'll be exactly 1:30 and I'll wake up. I used to wonder at that age, is there any ghost which is like waking up us exactly at 1:30? Sharath, wake up, it's 1:30, like that. I used to wonder. But later I found that it is like, you are just, your mind and body is coordinating. So it's good, like no problem. So I scored good marks, but one of my friend told that BITS is the best, like you will get job for sure. Then I took it other way. As I was telling, like 50% not fools, 50% fools. So I wondered, like if I joined here, maybe I don't get a job, but I don't like to fail. If I fail, it's a failure for the whole family. It's a failure for my mother. So I told I want to join in this institute. I told my mother, if I join in this institute, I'll get, instead of lack of job, I'll get 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs job. And house will become a small house. Like our heart will become a small house. And we'll get a car. We'll change, we'll eat good food, everything. And you don't have to work. And she told that even by selling this one piece of land, I'll make you to study. And my sisters helped with their jewels. Then I went there. It was total shock. From middle class versus a guy from a slum, it was like the top from the country, like given all kinds of information. They know who is like Pierce Brosnan, who is Sidney Sheldon, who is like, they'll say some 50 books. I'll wonder like, we haven't read all these things, Among a conversation, they'll talk about their girlfriends. I used to wonder like, what happened there? Right? Like, are we put in a different place? Like, this is not the place for us. But whenever we are in a different situation, we learn a lot. So I was taken back. I thought like, should we go? You have to understand, that's the first time away from my mother, especially. She was my, when I see her, I work hard in my school days. But right now, like she's not there. You got to take up by yourself. You got to motivate yourself. I just told, if you just give up at this point of time, what will happen? All the hard work, all the jewelries, all the hope, everything will go away. Then like you'll be in a much bigger deep trouble. Your family like got to repay everything, much higher interest. So I told I'm not going to give up. So I just focused in my first year. Then I got involved in lots of association activities. I made my juniors as my friends, because in your batch you got screwed up. It's a new time. You didn't make much friends. So by the junior you are a little bit equipped and you made lots of friends over there. And they also see you hardworking among the seniors. I used to do like with plain hand, like I used to do welding and all, like used to be bubbles, but it didn't affect me much, because I used to for that kind of work during my binding and everything. And I'm really creative, so I made lots of chemical plants and everything and show them. I made lots of things. So that all attracted them. So I made friends because of that. So till second year, my communication was not that great, because I couldn't mingle with lots of people, right? So, but in the third year, there is a coordinator that has to be chosen for the chemical engineering exhibition. So I was the most capable guy according to my juniors. You have to listen. But I was not confident. I thought like I have to conduct meetings. If I'm conducting meeting, what will happen? Maybe I'll be ridiculed in the meeting. So I thought like I don't want that. So guy, maybe like I put 100 hours effort. Another batchmate who puts only 10 hours. I told like, you become the coordinator. I'll work for you. No problem. Don't worry. I'll ask the juniors to work. But the juniors told, if Sharath is not going to become the coordinator, we are not going to work next year. And it's a very coveted post. Like it's like top 8 people in the campus, top 10 people in the campus, and you get lots of friends. You get lots of, especially girlfriends in your college. Like you're, oh, this is the coordinator of chemical. Get my point? It's a attraction. I don't know. I'm not going to take it. Then there is no choice. I took it. Then I bought a mirror actually to practice dance in my college. Because I thought like dancers have the most girlfriends. So I thought like I don't have any girlfriends anyway, missed the train in the first year. So let us catch up with some other skills. So I bought a 6-7 foot mirror and like started practicing Michael Jackson dance and all. So my best friend was the like best dancer over there. So I took his help. So I practiced dance. But in third year, this post just comes. So what I used to do is like I practice for the meeting in front of that mirror. The next day meeting, how I'm going to speak. I used to read a book called How Can Win by Shiv Khera. And there is lots of stories, small stories in that. Even a stuck clock, a repair clock works, shows time, right? Like, so, right? So, I used to tell that. Like, chemicals didn't win prize for past 5 years. Maybe this is the right time to win a prize like that. I just motivate people. Because in 2000 and all, like, nobody... like everybody's behind IT like that. Nobody's behind core discipline. So you got to really motivate them to work hard, come up with concepts. So I just told that, and like whenever I make a mistake in my communication, I used to put a googly like this kind of story. So I used to tell this. People will think about, dream about that. Oh, stuck clock, okay, it's not working. And it shows right time. Say 5:10 it gets stuck, like it shows 5:10 right, like in a single day. So they will think about that. In the meantime, I will just, pack up my, communication skills, and like, I'll just think like what to speak next. They'll, yeah, it's still, oh, nice story. By that time I'll pick, yeah, it's a nice story and we are going to win like that. So I pick up from that, and we put up nearly 25 projects. So my juniors told that you are a very good coordinator, very good, leader, manager. So he got to do a management. So I asked them like, which is the best management? They told IIMs are the best. And they told like 70-80 lakhs jobs. So I thought like, oh my God, like I got to get that. My hut, the hut where I stay, will not become a small house, but it will become a big bungalow. In the slum, you have a big bungalow, you are having the best house. And not one car, but 4-5 cars is going to stay in your street. The whole street is filled with your cars. Like on Mercedes, on like so and so, like whatnot, like the whole street is filled with your cars. Good, no? And also you are going to take your vacation, you are going to have your breakfast in London and lunch in New York, and you are not taking your vacation in Goa, but because I never seen Goa, people used to tell like you got to go for a vacation in my BITS planning time, same friends who got all the information before, coming to BITS. They told Goa is the best and everything. So I told like, I'm not going to take Goa, man. Like maybe I missed the train right now, but I'll strike there in IIM. You get my point? So I told I'll go to the next level. So I'll take my vacation not in Goa, but I'll take my vacation in Miami Beach. So like a slum guy going to Miami, taking break, 3-4 girls this side, 3-4 girls this side, and like, you are just walking in the center, right? With the rafter holding in hand and in your shorts, and like the breeze is coming and, just dashing on your body, and like you're just walking, enjoying the success, right? And go home and stay in the bungalow, that's a dream. So I started preparing for my dream. So 3 years over, so I went to the Bihar 6 months for, that time it was Bihar, like that is the year it was, half of Bihar is changed to Dhanbad. So I started preparing for CAT, like started reading newspapers and everything. So this dream always comes, like you're going to fly all the time, bungalow and everything. So the first time I read a paper, like there's a report saying that 30-35% of Indian population is below poverty line. I read what is below poverty line. It's like they don't even get 2 meals a day. I know, like there are lots of times, lots of dates. I remember like 1995, 31st December. The whole day I didn't eat. I didn't have food. There was no food at home. There is two different types of hungry. When you have food and you say like, I'm not, okay, I'm not eating. That's a different type of hungry you are holding. But if you don't know whether your food is going to come the next meal or not, and you are hungry, that's a different hungry. Hope you understand that. So I have seen that type of hungry. And when 33 crore people, like in a map of India, I see like everybody asking for food. I'm hungry like that. I felt like everybody, 33 crore stomach just having that pain. Something has to be done. There is a Bhagavad Gita saying, Yada yada hi dharmasya, right? Whenever there is wrong things, like something will come search. When I see around, like, I didn't find like what is going to happen. Like, is God is going to come? I wondered, no. Whether he comes or not. But the thing is like, as a youngster of our country, we got to do something, right? It is our responsibility. I told, I'm going to do something for that. So from Miami dream, it came to the normal, down whatever. I told, lots of people are employing lots of people. So what is required is like, for this problem, 100 people, exactly 100 people, to the caliber of Mr. Narayan Murthy, Mr. Ambani, who can run a company with a crore, with a lakh of people. And these 1 lakh people supporting 5 more people, just like my mother supported 5 of us. So in this way, a guy is supporting how many people? 5 lakh people. If one guy could be formed from each crore, and 100 guys, how many people they can support? 5 crore people. Get my point? So 5 crore people, 5% of India's problem is done. So I thought like, you have to become an entrepreneur, and you have to become a big entrepreneur, and then support 99 more entrepreneurs. So that was my dream. And at that point of time, I made my dream as when I end up my life, when I say like tomorrow I'm not going to there, I should say there is nobody in the world, not only in India, not only in Chennai, not only in my place, nobody in the world should say, I don't have food today, no? That is my dream. Entrepreneurship is one way. So I thought like, I will have to study for IIM for a different reason. I prepared first time. I couldn't clear it. I came back to the campus, then found that at least 1.5 lakh debt is there. So with that 1.5 lakh debt, if my mother starts clearing it, it will take 150 months, which is like around 12 years. So I thought like I cannot give that much debt for her, just for my personal dream. So I told I'm going to take the burden right now, like work for next 1-2 years. So I took up a job in a software company, Polaris software company. I got a job, went to Chennai. All the time I was focused, I'm going to do a CAT. And then join one of the IIM, and then after passing out, I'm going to start a company just to employ people. So I started preparing. First time I didn't clear, second time I didn't clear. The third time I told myself, Sharath, listen, like there is no point in giving CAT. See, you are going to live say 60 years, like 25 years pass, and like another 35 years. You have wasted 2 years, like 2 years, like around 6-7% of your life you have wasted just preparing for CAT. And the third you are going to waste, and you put one more here, it's like 10% you are wasting. Just, like it's not fun, to give CAT. It is better. Decide yourself right now. If you are sure you're going to put your 100% first, then expect something, then expect a seat. If you are not sure you're going to put your 100%, then what you do is, there is no fun in saying like 96% I got and like I didn't get a seat. No, at the end of the day, accept your failure. You didn't get a seat. So either you're working in a software, okay, be happy, take care of your family, go ahead. Spend your time in some coffee shops, spend your time in movie theaters with your friends, or decide yourself for next 6 months you're going to repeat your 12th effort. I told yes, I'm going to fulfill my dream. I'm going to give my 100%. And this 6 months is going to be a pastime before 25 years, after 25 years. So this is a lull period. I'm equipping myself. So I was working. I was repaying the debts and everything. I used to wake up at morning 4:30. Work. Morning 4:30 I used to start. Study in the morning, evening, then work. Again come back, study, sleep by around 11:45, 12 o'clock. Again I'll tell my mother. She's my, tacting. I'll just tell her, if she's there, I'll succeed anything. I know it. I just told her, mother, I know I'm going to yell at you in the morning. It's like very nice time, September, October, you get nice sleep. I'm going to yell at you, but make sure you wake me up. Sorry for that, sorry for telling, So 5 o'clock she will start and she will succeed in waking me up at 5:30. I'll get ready within 15 minutes. Next 15 minutes, I'll drive down for 16, 17 kilometers and reach the class at 6. From 6 till 8, 8:15 I'll study, then go to a different class. 9 to 12 I'll study, 12 to 9 I work, 9:15 I start from office, go back to home, 10 to 11, 11:30 study, sleep. This was my schedule for next 6 months. Whenever there is a traffic, I just stand there and look around the number plates. Any vehicle, bus, car, scooter. I'll just say, what is the square root of this? What is the cube root of this? What is the cube of this? What is the square of, square of this? Is it divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, till 19? Then okay, come on, next number, next vehicle, like that.